Welcome back to my channel. My name is Krista and I'll be doing your May 2019 general tarot reading for the sign of Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising signs. I hope that you enjoyed your April 2019 reading. As always, I will get jumper cards from the oracle decks to my right following your main spread today. So what are messages for Capricorn, May 2019? What does Capricorn need to know? May 2019. Messages for Capricorn. All right, folks. So let's get your 5 cards out. As always, I'll draw from the bottom of the deck for general energy for the month for you. Ooh, okay. Capricorn, what is going on? What's going on? Conflict between the heart and the mind. Healing is necessary at this time. A big, very possible life-altering decision. And whatever is going on currently that you're tackling beginning in the month of May is a burden. And you are donezo. You need to put that down. Starting to take a toll on you. Bottom of the deck energy, 3 of Pentacles. So it's the only Pentacles out of this whole reading. Of course, we will see out of curiosity what's underneath there in a second. General energy for the month for you, 3 Pentacles. So, but definitely working with others toward a common goal. Basically what's going on with here with the 3 of Pentacles. There could be some religious or spiritual bent to this as well. And you could be considered to be in a position to, say, as a student to become a teacher here as well. So we're low on the totem when it comes to the 3, however, but it is a positive energy card. It's a really nice working together card. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to pull a couple from the bottom as well to sort of give the bottom of the deck card, being the 3 of Pentacles, some context. So, of course, we're looking at the Fool just beneath the 6 of Wands. So there was definitely a really nice, faithful risk here that you took with the full heart. There was at least a small victory here. You came out on top. You felt really good. So I think the month, at least you were going into it, or, you know, the energy. So we can assume, for example, that all these cards are sort of touching on these other cards here. I think that you have been going on a really nice, comfortable trajectory, and it's just something is going to be flipped up. Something is going to flip for you in the month of May. We know this because we don't only have the 10 of Wands here. We do have the Lovers. We have a very cold, calculated energy here with the King of Swords, which could also be an Aquarius. You could be dealing with an Aquarius very strongly here as well. You could have Aquarius in your own chart as well, including a Scorpio and a Taurus. So if there are specific signs that you're dealing with in the month of May, they will be Scorpio, Taurus, or Aquarius. For a full map of those water and air signs, it could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And what did we, yeah, the Fool, so Sagittarius. So on the other hand, it could, like I said, it could be part of your own chart, and this could be your energy or energy that you're being asked to draw on in order to help yourself out here. And of course, these could be other agents, right? This could be a literal Aquarian. This could be a literal Scorpio. However, as you can see, you do have 2 kings. So people, even if it's just energy, and these are not individuals, these are experts, okay? When we're looking at kings, we're looking at experts in their field. So here we have, you know, the mind, and here we have the heart, really, to just sum it up. So an expert in the mind or cerebral attributes, and then an expert of emotional wealth and attributes. So this is a very curious reading. Let's get into what is going on for you, how the changes associated with your physical being or resources. Like I said, I think this is really going to take very possibly a business or a physical toll on you. It may really just be time to put this down or see it complete somehow. So we do have the 10. We're always looking at completions, obviously following this without the core cards naturally would be the ace. We can turn around a new opportunity, a new chance, a new life. So it looks like you need to put something that's heavy and that you're tired of and may even feel like it's not going anywhere, no end in sight, that type of feeling. So Capricorn, as a general reading, and use whatever information here you can to your advantage. It's time to put whatever you feel the heaviest is, or that you've put everything you can into, and you just can't do it anymore. Maybe it's just time to let that go, at least for the time being, because you could simply just be forced into making a very important decision here. So what challenges, opportunities, or problems it may bring is this is do or die, this or that. It's different than, it's not like, say, death, the death card, which is, the universe choosing, making a decision, and then, you're left to cope with it, and then you can, rise above it, or you can, be transformed by that, for example. That's very, very different. But the one thing that is similar between that energy and the Lovers is that you get to make the decision and you'll be transformed and nothing will ever be the same. Do you know what I mean? So this is in your hands. Okay, we can't just look. If this was the Death card, for example, I'd say, okay, well, the universe is taking something from you or removing something from your life at this time. Your whole job right now is to cope with that. But no, the decision, the actual decision is in your hands. And this is where this could be coming up here. I mean, this is a very, very thoughtful, precise, like I said, cerebral-minded person. This personality could even be interested in research, books, law, okay? They could consider themselves a judge, jury, and executioner, etc. The changes effect on your plans or projects or how you will be inspired. It's going to give a lot of food for thought here. It's going to make you very pensive, perhaps even very calculating. And like I said, I mean, this is a pretty cold energy, right? But because it's followed up with the King of Cups, which is a beautiful, mature, warm, emotional warmth here, the emotional reaction or experiences you can expect is a great deal of heart, okay? This is really coming out on top when we're talking about emotional wealth, togetherness, love, right? So this would be in the vein of, say, study or thinking, ideas, logic, right? So even though this is going to change your plans or projects or how it will inspire you, I do think that you're looking at the situation, even if it's heavy, you want to put it down, etc. I do think that you're coming at it from a place of love and you're doing it with your heart. So like I said, it's very curious to see these here together. It's almost like you've got a really nice balance between the mind and heart, and I think it will help actually when it comes to making this decision, frankly, because the Lover's card is often called, I said do or die, but I mean, this is often considered, the heart and mind, right? A decision between the heart and mind, or this person or that person, or that path or the other. So I do see that you're looking at this in total, or in some anyway, with a full heart. And it's very, very loving, which is lovely to see for you here as well. However, whenever we do see the stars show up, there is some healing that is necessary. So something you need to know about the nature of the change. And as I said, this could have something very specifically to do with an Aquarian in your life, or someone with Aquarian influence in their chart in your environment. I think that healing may occur, or it's being invited at this time. So if that's what's going on and you just have to make a decision and you have to come to terms with what you think about it, and then you're going to proceed with a loving heart, I think that it's natural for healing to occur. So this is actually a beautiful way to polish off the month of May for you because you are coming to terms with something. You've decided something very potent and beautiful for you. You are not going to remain in your head about it. The decision could be one of the heart. And then healing can occur. The star is really lovely as well because we're looking at 11th house energy. Of course, that's groups, organizations, volunteerism, humanitarianism. Okay. There's even a sort of a fun and a social element, I find, to the 11th house as well. We're also looking at hopes and dreams, right? Wishes coming true and so forth. So I see a very beautiful and positive month for you. We have another one of my favorite cards here out of the medicine card deck, the Deer. I mean, this is just so stunning. I just love this card so much. They're so sweet. And if you've ever seen one in real life, either up close or even on a video, you can tell that these animals are gentle. So a gentleness is showing up for you here. I just don't see any heavy-handedness here. Even though you were able to get, pretty clinical about this, right? I mean, you've really done your research. You've determined a lot of things here intellectually. But I think that the final decision or the outcome is going to be based on how you feel about it. And with gentleness showing up, one of the most, it's just one of the most gentle animals, I think, as a woodland creature. So gentleness really is your calling card this month as well. Don't push anything. I don't see anything here that says that you're going to push anything, push for a specific outcome, etc. But really nice to see the Deer here for you, Capricorn. Focus is really nice as well. We can relate this very easily here with the King of Swords. Focus is necessary at this time. And I think you're able to do that pretty organically. Like I said, I just don't see you really struggling with too much here. But there is a big decision, okay? So perhaps that will be your struggle this month. Clean it up. We're looking at getting rid of what doesn't work for us anymore. This includes habits, relationships, our own thoughts and beliefs, our own patterns, right? Sometimes when it comes to, say, changing a situation or changing the outcome, especially if it's a group situation, there is some sort of impetus for many of us to try to change the other person, right? We want to change other people, and if we can just change other people, then everything's right with the world. But we can't do that. We just can't, and you wouldn't want to even if you could. So the whole point of power here is to change yourself. You want to get rid of what doesn't work for you anymore, and you want to create new space. Like I said, the end of something so you can create something new. You want that new energy to come in, perhaps even healing energy in the month of May. And then you deserve love. You are lovable. This really does show up, and I mean from everyone else reading cards, whether they're reading for me or for other people online, or I see it a lot from my clients, and certainly for everyone I read for on YouTube. And this just means that you could feel a little down or low at this time. You could feel that you are not being seen, perhaps, as a very, emotionally mature, spiritually adept person here. Again, I wouldn't really go pushing anything on anyone else. I would just come to terms with who you are and how you feel about yourself. And yes, please remember that you deserve love. You are lovable, Capricorn. And this is going to be a big deal month for you with this big decision here, right? We're not dealing with the two. This is the Lovers. So take some time, think about what it is that you want. And then, go through everything. Don't stress about going through all the details and the facts in a cold manner. You want to do that, okay, and have that complete, and then you can move on to what's in your heart here. And I do think that healing will manifest for you, at least by the end of the month here, Capricorn. So that is your reading for May. I hope that you enjoyed that. Do leave a comment below if you have a second. And until we meet in the next video, take excellent care. Bye for now.